Hello and welcome to Unintended. Unintended is a new series that I'm going to do where I show you some things that you can do in games that were probably quite unintended. Some of them will require a lot of skill to pull off. In fact, I'd say all of them require a lot of skill to pull off. And I might also show some pretty broken and unintended strategies from all kinds of games that I play or that I'm aware of. So the first Unintended episode is going to feature a little reference to the You Should Have Played It Mech Commander video that I made, where I said that on the first mission there was a Mad Cat J, which is in the bottom corner of the map, and it'll absolutely destroy you. It's there to basically teach you that you shouldn't be wandering around the map aimlessly. You should just get your mission objectives done and then get out. But it is possible to capture it. But is that intended? I don't know. It certainly makes the rest of the game a lot easier. So anyway, just to prove the point, this is the second mission briefing, and if I go to the mech bay here, you will see a Mad Cat J in a real bad way. So I did actually manage to capture it. Some of the weapons, including the ER PPCs, were ruined during the fight, and you'll also note that my mechs, which I have not yet repaired, are also extremely severely damaged. So, how is it done? Let's go to a save game I prepared earlier. Port Arthur before mission 1. Here we go, let's load this one. So, what I did was, I loaded up a Lynx and a Hunter, that's the pilots by the way, with a catapult and a fire starter. And the loadout which I went for is, so the Commando W loadout is just a pretty simple PPC loadout. And then the catapult has got 2 ultralight autocannons and a large ER laser. Now, you'll notice that there's like a little red marker here. This means that this pilot is actually not good enough to use this mech, which makes things even more tricky, but this is what we have to do. We're going to deal with it. It is possible to do this with the 3 small mechs. The problem comes in that after the battle, you have to then go and complete the mission. And if your mechs are completely crippled, you'll probably lose to the Commando and the other that they exist at Objective Point 2 and Objective Point 3. So anyway, we're going to launch.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat.
Here. I have a new contact on my screen.
Now what I recommend that you do is you just ignore the whole mission first and worry about the Mad Cat, because that is going to completely decide as to whether you carry on to trying to do the rest of the map or not. And you can't afford to take, you can't afford to take game-ending damage in the engagement, because you have to then go on to destroy a Commando and a Uller. So we're going to try and do this as quickly as possible. And this may not work in the attempt I show you. You may need as many as 5, 6, 7 attempts to pull this off if you want to pull this off. I mean, this is unintended after all. So we're just going to run down the road here and avoid all the objectives and all the armoured cars and everything. This one will usually chase.
Yes, sir. Hunter
we should be able to take him out quite quickly.
Enemy vehicle.
Right, so there we go. We're going to run down the road to where the Easter egg objective is, down here in the bottom corner. This objective is in the original gold version without the community fix pack and all that kind of thing, but it's a hidden objective, so most people didn't even know about it. In the fix pack, it's not a hidden objective. They make you choose as to whether you want to do it or not. I guess they just presume that everybody knows about it by now. And as per my You Should Have Played It video, you can skip doing this.
This is Hunter. I have a new contact on my screen.
So if you remember in the You Should Have Played It video, you can skip doing this objective by leaving it till last and then destroying the component warehouses, which will then complete the mission for you. But we're not going to do that. We are going to try and make this happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Commando weapons variant down here, because we don't want him involved in the initial engagement, because he won't survive. A full volley off a Mad Cat will probably kill him instantly. So If we can at all help it, we don't want him taking any damage at all. Now you want to position your Mad Cat around here. This is the position shown. And we've got our artillery strike. So let's just drag the catapult towards the fuel tank, and here he comes. Shoot the fuel tank. Boom! Right. Now the Mad Cat is severely damaged. Get the artillery in and use the rapid movement with your commando to get him behind the Mad Cat.
I think I've cracked some ribs.
We have got to rescue this catapult because we can't afford to lose it. Go, go, go! Right, start shooting the J in the back.
Attacking from position. I'm under attack.
Now we're going to back the catapult up because it's actually got all long-range weapons. So the effectiveness of the weapons will increase if we can keep the engagement at distance.
This is Hunter. I'm taking fire.
Ah, crap.
I think I've cracked some ribs.
Lost too many weapons on the catapult. And the Mad Cat's now turned around because he knows that the catapult has got no guns.
You got it.
How are we getting on? Rear damage.
Here,
so close. The actual rear armor had failed. Right, let's just eject this guy.
Ejecting.
Ejecting. So this is how it's done, and it's not easy. But if you pull it off, and that was pretty close. If you do pull it off, the Mad Cat will basically make the rest of the game completely trivial. But this video showed more than anything that this Mad Cat will absolutely ruinate you if you're not careful. A lot of luck is involved naturally, because when the barrel and the artillery strike goes off, where that mech is damaged completely varies sometimes. And in this case, he didn't fall over either. The legs did not get severely damaged, so he didn't fall over and give me lots of extra time to shoot him while he was on the floor and slash or target the legs and bring him down. So anyway, yeah, this is Unintended. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a go at this if you like. If you like to do stupid stuff. It can be done, as I demonstrated at the beginning of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you want anything else similar from any games.